nights, up all night until daylight. Cause nighttime I get nightmares and it scares me cause I'm right here. I'm a nightmare. Cry.
Fantastic Saturday evening with Mac and Mac.
What's
we
good?
are live
What's good?
the Breaking Bad podcast. Yeah? Live and
That's what I'm saying.
uncensored.
We're uncensored. So we're allowed
not scripted,
mistakes
nothing.
and all that shit there. You get
But
me?
anyway,
But it's the Breaking Bread podcast, as you see behind us. And we've got some special guests. Our first guest is the pilot show with Mac and Mac. And we've got our first guest inside the building. Let's get a round of applause for our first guest.
and that is Mr. Oh no, that is Jenny. That is Jenny Howarth, aka Sugar.
Sugar.
She is. She plays Sophia in the new crime drama coming to Manchester soon, Bougie.
Look out for it.
And we also have aka Mr. Drax
in the building.
Mr. Dwayne
Manchester
Drax.
own Drax.
And
Is
he
it?
also stars in Bougie. He's also part of RPG Crew, which is a big garage crew. So if you've ever been to like Hysteria back in the day, all the way through till now, you should know who they are. But yeah, the podcast today, we're just going to be freestyling. So it's like, you know, it's free and easy. We're just going to talk about everything and anything. But what we will do, Mac, I reckon we start with Drax. So, Drax, what have you been up to, brother?
As you know, I've been doing the acting thing. You know what I mean? Doing writing, being a dad. You know what I mean? Working, just hustling. You know what I mean? Just living life.
Okay.
Just living life.
Okay, so how are you finding being in front of the camera? I don't mean now. I mean like when we're on a proper set, like acting wise.
I like it. I love it actually. Yeah, I love it actually. It just feels natural.
Yeah, well, what do you love about it though, fam?
What do I love about it?
What do you love about it?
I like what's gonna come. What I'm gonna see from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like what you're gonna see from it. You're doing it and you win it, and then you can have a little sneak. You know what I mean? There's a little sneak looking at it, and it's like, you know what? Something
you
good.
See the accomplishments coming together, innit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
I know the feeling still.
Them ways.
Like I say, I mean, it's a new experience, isn't it? Because I know in some way of shape or form, you've always been in front of the camera. Because like when you're on stage, you've got people videoing you, stuff like that. Have you got drinks? Yeah, do you want drinks?
Got Richie with the rum.
Yeah, what you want there? So by the way, everybody is drinking alcohol.
It's alcohol.
Barring me. So there's Ray Nephews going about.
Are you still watering it?
I'm still watering it.
There's rum beat going about.
Yeah, rum beat, big up Richie and rum beat.
Nicky Richie, yeah, man.
But like I say, so being on camera, like in acting, is different from being on when we're out performing. Let's say you got all the video phones on us. You got people. Sometimes you get the cameraman, don't you? Jump on stage. They'll be doing a few show reels or whatever. But obviously, when you've got lines and you've got scenes and it's lights, camera, action, quiet on set, this, that, and the other. Do you not find that's more nerve-wracking than going out on like
I think where the nerves comes in is before you say your line, at least the first line, because obviously, you know what I mean. You think, you know what, I need to get this down to a T. So your head starts rolling.
I know the ones, because when you got it on the paper and you memorize it, and you got it on the paper, but as soon as you get in front of the screen,
exactly that.
Where's my words gone? Hey, wait.
Listen, Drax, I write it, and because I write it, I always think to myself, it's easy. I've got it in my head. And then when it comes to I sit there and I'm like that with him. Or I'll be saying Andy, who's our DP, by the way, guys. I'll be saying, big up Rush.
Rush, you get me?
So I'll say like, we just go again, and we'll have Dale, the producer, and she'll be like, right, just shout line. And you're like, so blah 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 line, and then you get that first bit right, and then she gives you the next line, and you still fuck it up for the second time round.
That's when you overthink.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that's when you're overthinking, because obviously when you're doing it and you're dropping it, and say you get a line wrong, you still want to continue, but then
I'm writing the shit.
Well,
I should. It's like when I write a song, I don't forget that. So I'm not forgetting two lines.
Listen to what it is. You see, it's like you're writing. If I write lyrics for me, you and him, you're all different characters, innit? You're writing for how much characters, innit? When you come
50
down to
characters.
Say, Matt, do you reckon this sounds good? And I'm saying, yeah, bro, but you can say it like that. That's like flips your brain a little bit. You get me?
Yeah.
So now when you got to do all these characters and remember your own bars now, you're like, wait there. I'm seeing Jackson's bars.
Let me just clarify.
Good ones.
Let me just shout out DP. Did Mr. DP? How many people do I actually write for in Bougie? Just 4, yeah. It's just 4 in a room. How many have we got on cast?
No, we've got about.
I think I'm writing for 30 people plus.
People, yeah, 30.
So you know,
30.
and then that's not to forget like the smaller, not I won't say extras, but the people that have got smaller parts, less lines. You know, every line's still a line, isn't it? Whether it's 2 bars or whether it's 7 bars, you know what I mean?
Whether it's get out my pub.
Yeah.
Conveyed
We got M's.
That's it, innit? Get out my pub. Yes, and also, like I say, Jenna, same question to you. What you feeling? How you feeling being in front of the camera? Because I know you're used to being like Aintree, you know, like the Grand National, you know, jumping fences.
Here we go. Right, you know what? Honest to God, you're just an absolute kind of arsehole.
No, so
bring it on.
when we call her Sugar, so when Jenny acts, she has this thing of
Because I
where,
get
like,
crying scenes a lot. I'm the dramatic.
when she does a scene, she gets into the character and she'll be like,
scene, she
does the cry, and I said to her like, so Jenny, we need this scene. So she's at the front door. The guy who plays DJ has been bullying her X, Y, and Z. She's had the threats, all that. She shuts the door and she leans against it. She's like. So from that day, Drax, we just call the Sugar. You know what I mean?
Don't kill me.
No, but honestly, all joke aside, Janet, what's it like for you being in front of the camera? I'm working on Bougie.
On Bougie, I love it. Love it, yeah. Obviously, like something like this is totally different, but on set, absolutely love it because you get to play somebody that you're actually not.
Yeah, of course.
So I proper love, you know, like when I get the, you know, the script and seeing how the dramatics, how I would be, you know.
To be fair, you look like a bit of a role player still.
A bit of a what?
Role player.
Yeah. Look, I can see him kicking in.
Yeah.
Look.
We know your fellas watching this show right now in the other studio, yeah, and he's going, they know where to attack. They know where to attack.
They know where too well.
I reckon he's had a saddle on your part and rode you around the bed. No, but like I say, do you find it nerve-wracking being on Bougie in front of the cameras and in front of a crew and the lighting crew?
I love that. I absolutely love it because again, it's great, the cast and everybody, you know, like yourself, you're really good, you know, and sometimes if we don't get it totally right in the first time, you know, you'll be like, you need to deliver it like this or like this, so, you know, until you get it. Yeah, so I find it really easy, really easy to work with you because you give us in detail what you want us to deliver instead of just reading, dramatic scene and having to portray yourself, you know, we do get enough information off you.
That's how I like to get direction, though, because I'm trying to not just capture. Don't forget, we're trying to capture an audience of potentially millions of people. So, but for me, that's not what I want to capture first. I had to capture the authenticity. So if I'm writing a scene,
definitely,
and I'm basing it, I'm basing your scene on something that's happened prior in my life. To someone who would know or whatever, blah, 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 then I have seen that firsthand. I need that scene to be as close.
This is what I'm saying, specific. So again, if we do not portray it to that specific, I love how you come in and you go, no, cool that, do that, you know.
We want to get the right emotion out of you, though.
Emotion,
That's what it is. It's like
approachable.
But we know the emotion.
You know what I mean?
We come from a different, you get me? We come from a different thing, innit? Our thing's different. You get me? Real shit. Your thing as well, you get me? You don't know the thing, innit?
You don't know already.
We know different emotions, you get me? We know, we've walked many lives, you get me? You know exactly what you're looking
for as well, do you know what I mean? So it works.
No, but I'll give it to you. You're a bad actor.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm bad, but we're meaning like good actor.
in a good way.
I'll tell you what though. She's a better. Between this and porn, I don't know whether she was.
No. Forget the porn. I'm saying, listen.
He's hanging, isn't he? He's hanging. And for anybody out there listening, no, we never have, never would. It's just this idiot.
Mate, no, she can deliver. When she's in front of that camera, she can deliver. You get me?
Thank you.
I saw it from.
No, she does. Your progression has been good. I have watched your progression. Obviously, me and Andy sit down and we talk and we chat. I'm not going to go into too much, but we say who's progressing more, who's doing blah blah, and your character gets stronger every time you come out. And I know you give it 100%. Yeah. Because like when we had you firing the guns, we didn't tell you that there was actual blanks in them. And then you fired it and scared the shit out of me because nobody told me that.
That was me. I set that up nice. Didn't say nothing. And she came in, she was that.
Yeah, because
Bow! Everyone.
yeah, but
Everyone was like,
what I did,
Yeah,
I said,
it worked, though,
I
didn't
said,
it, for
I
like
said,
you
don't
said?
tell her that the blanks are in the gun. So I'm saying to the arm lock, just let her just lift up, click, and drop the gun, because she has to drop onto the crash mat and then go down onto her knees. And it's like everyone's going, yeah. So she's, bro, they put the thing in the blah. I'm like, yo,
bringing his business.
No, we
Bro.
all had. Well, we all had the.
yo, I had
early
Vietnam
leaders, yeah.
flashbacks and everything,
I
bro. I
know,
was,
you
I was
see that?
ducking.
You see, that's
I was
what I'm
ducking,
saying,
fam.
it's a whole
I'm in the
different
ends as well, innit? We're in the ends. I'm like, that, yo.
They all
Do you know
got
what I mean?
earpieces in and all these things.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
looking at them like, what
It
you
still
got
was loud though, wasn't it?
there?
Yeah.
You lot ain't serious. You get me? They got earpieces. I was like, bah! Ring the thing up.
Nah, but it was
Get that
Get
definitely,
me though.
Get that real feeling.
it was definitely scary. But Drax, one thing I do want to get onto you.
Well, what's going on here now?
He's giving you shots, man. He's
This. All right, so everybody who is
This
watching.
is the shot for Jenny for being such a good
for
actor
being such a good
Yeah.
actor.
and progressing well. You get me?
Oh, thank you. Is this like
right.
a-
So
is
what I
this
do,
like
what
a
I ask
10?
you though, Drax, yeah.
Cheers.
I do what I ask you. Like, I know you're going to be coming on a couple of shows with us as well. You're going to be joining us on the 31st of May.
Okay.
How do you feel about working alongside Kingpins and obviously Mac and Face and that so solid? What your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's hot. That.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
Ray.
man,
Come on,
nice,
you mean
nice,
it's the Ray?
man.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure, you know. You know what I mean? It is a pleasure because obviously knowing Matt without even knowing Matt, being who he is, you know what I mean? The work that you've put in, the people that surround me with their work ethic and the way, you know what I mean, we all connect as a family.
I've said that. Do you
You
know
know
what?
what I mean? The way we
Definitely.
connect. Nobody's playing a certain position like a
No, everyone
dickhead
mingles.
or, you know what I mean?
Wait,
Yeah,
did
yeah,
you see?
yeah.
Did you see my interview when we did the interview on Radio One?
Oh, yeah,
It's the
yeah.
exact same thing I said.
Yeah.
Well,
We're,
yeah.
we're building like a family.
Family, yeah.
You get me? From
Been welcome from
Yeah.
day one.
This is it.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
what's happened is basically we know the way it works in Manchester. You know the way it works. So what happens is any artist in Manchester don't give a fuck who you are unless you're grounded. This ain't going out to the grounded artists. This is going out to the ones that are too big for the boots.
Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll get a little change in the pocket. They'll sideswipe to London or wherever it is they need to go because this is a bigger city. That's blah blah blah. But they never bring anyone through from their
Yes.
own city.
No,
do you know
but
what I mean?
I'm gonna stop because it's the same in London though.
No, but London,
but you got
but
the
London.
gatekeepers
I
in
know
London,
you got the
though. We
gatekeepers,
got the
yeah.
gatekeepers
But
to
what
stop
I'm
everything
saying,
from
but
getting
London, man, they actually they're better than us at sticking together, fam.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but you're
it's
it's a bigger place, but you're seeing it as an insider. We see it as an outsider.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Same difference.
Are you with me?
yours.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like when two London artists get signed, they don't just run to Manchester, leave all the boys there. They bring them through, man. Ain't like that in Manchester. That's why I say I like to work with grounded people, and I want to build a team. So the team that we build is like it's
You know, I
unified,
think-
it's strong.
I feel
You know
like
what I mean?
People are gonna comment on this situation.
You
like
can
heavy.
comment
No,
on it,
no
fam.
reason why.
That's
I want
my
them to.
that's my
I want you lot to
opinion.
comment. No, I'm not saying this against you.
Yeah.
I'm saying I want them to comment because you know what? I feel like if you live in different places, it's the same thing in different places. You get me? That's what
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
always
to say.
think.
All right,
like,
all right.
feel like
So
it-
you're from London. I'm gonna speak to Drax straight out as a money lad, yeah.
Okay.
How many big money artists do you know that have brought one lad through or one other artist through from money?
At the top of my head, I can't.
No, you can't
honestly,
do
I
that.
can't
No,
really.
There's not one.
You know what I
No.
mean?
'Cause you
Unless
know
there's
why,
something
mate?
Cooking up in the background.
You don't give a shit. It's as simple as that. I'll say how it is. If you don't like it, turn the fucking channel off. Simple as that. I'm just speaking facts.
You have to
That's what
speak
we're
your
here to
mind,
do.
innit?
It's
Yeah.
just an opinion.
No, it's worth
And it's
an
my opinion.
Of course.
Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate on nobody. I fucking wish everybody the greatest of success.
Yeah, but
Even the only people I can't stand in the business is the same as Matt, is the gatekeepers. Fucking horrible.
And the thing that we're building like
We're building the
platform,
key to get through
unity.
all them doors.
We're building like unity.
Yeah.
You get me? 'Cause look, I come every day and every week up here from fucking South. You get me? To make sure that we unify. You get me? And I bring people with me. You understand? And I introduce you. Lot bring them in like their family, like they're already from up here as well. You
Real
get me?
recognized, real.
I'm
innit?
up here.
Yeah.
So rather
the
than
time,
that
looking
divide
like this, you get me?
Yeah, man.
between like
100%.
London and Manchester, we're
You're
trying to build a
working
bridge
together.
and get everybody like on that thing again. Because come on, look at it, bro. For the people that obviously the young ones that'll be watching this, you know, they don't know about the history
They
of
don't-
the
they don't
music.
know the history,
So
man.
let's go back to the 90s when
Okay.
man was all doing things together.
Yeah.
Bring the
Everyone, you know,
lights
it don't matter where you went, everyone loved each other. There was no
Trust me.
well, it was violent, but not like it is today. You could go to a club and you knew you was
It was real
95%
badness
safe.
back
innit?
then.
Yeah.
When it was violence and that, and stuff was going on. It was real badness. It was like organised. You see now this
Yeah,
badness
it's
what they're
just
doing
it's just
today?
all this random
Yeah,
shit in it in a club
madness.
and all that. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
what I'm saying is, people was united. I've been in the hacienda when I was 15 years of age. I've had people coming up to me, they're fucking jaws over that way, eyes are over there, you know what I mean? They're like, that way you from, kid, you know what I mean? I've been like that. Manchester, they're like, love you, yeah, where you from? I'm like, Wigan or something, you know what I mean?
It's like era,
Just
innit?
peeled off the
Yeah,
face, you know what I
man.
mean? But
Dead.
Where
you
love-
go in a club now, man just propping wall up looking about like this.
Trust me.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
You
But
know
but,
that
but,
coming up-
but but his girl shaking her ass on the floor,
That's what I'm
ding
saying,
ding
that's
ding
what I'm
ding.
saying.
But he's looking for
Don't
man
remember the
looking.
days
It's
when man
like
used to go in the rave, grab a girl, and wind up all night, and then now I never see that. I see my name in the rave like that. Furthermore, I see the girl in the rave like that.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's some bad bitches out there. You know what I mean?
Some gallows were rough for them, man.
Listen,
Mm.
are you
I
mad?
know. No, it is bad.
Yo,
But like I say, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, the way I look at it is like this. I think nightclubs, stages, all that, man. When you take it in there, man, you should be going in there for a good time.
Mm.
The fuck do you want to go out and cause
100%.
fuckeries for, man? Do you know what I
You
mean?
pay-
Because
you pay your good money.
yeah, just go in, man.
Pay
It's,
your good money to enjoy.
it's not even
yourself,
about the
innit?
good money. Do you know what it is to me? I mean, like, you know, when you drive in your car and you're on your own, I don't know, you're chipping to your Mardukes or your Birds or wherever, yeah?
Mm.
You've got the tune on it, it's a little bit sunny outside, you feel good, you know what I mean? Why you want to go in a club, prop some bar up, like, oh, man looking at me, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
The
man,
negativity.
just go,
Man,
yeah,
stepped on my trainer.
yeah, stepped on my trainer.
buy another pair.
Man,
innit,
man,
fam?
man,
You're
man,
the
man.
wait, hold on. You're the big baller.
Yeah,
buy another
that's
bottle,
it.
Buy another pair. of
You're
You're
trainers,
coming
innit?
out here with this
What?
big chain on and all
Buy
that, and
another-
going, yeah, man, still up on me chain, you know what I mean? It's like,
Go
listen,
buy another
bro,
pair, innit?
how can you not want to listen to the tunes that are being banged out? You know what I mean? You've got all these lovely girls on the dance floor,
Just there for
popping
the
away. You
wrong
know,
reasons, though,
you see me,
nowadays.
bro. I don't dance because I ain't got rhythm like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I haven't got
there's
rhythm
another
like
one,
that.
Drac. There's another
Yeah.
one.
But
Man,
when
I
I
got
go
rhythm.
when I go in a club though, I know most of the time I'm in a club. From getting in the club, it's a green room, then the stage. Then from the stage to the green room.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we did that last gig, we
That's what
played
it is.
Gorilla Manchester.
Yeah.
So we did the last gig. Me, him, and Face. We did.
Big up face.
Yeah, big up Face, man. Respect,
Yeah.
My
respect, brother.
Family.
So we did green room straight in.
I was there with you.
Yeah, straight onto the stage,
Mm.
back to the green room, and we was like, yeah, okay, we should fucking.
Looking out the green
Yeah.
window.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
them,
yeah.
We'll just go down and get in with the crowd. We went down, chill with the crowd,
Mm.
put a few pictures, X, Y, Z, and but everyone's winding and grinding, doing what they're doing. And we're just all stood there, like, you know, still nodding our head, but still enjoying ourselves. Man wasn't propping no bars up like your fam. You know, you know, we was just still enjoying it. You know what I mean? Even though that's not the norm for us as artists. You know yourself. You usually get on the stage, do the green room,
And
bum,
get
bum,
out.
bum, bum, and cut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I say, we stayed, we enjoyed it, and I think, you know, it just takes honestly just one guy, like you said, to stand on a trainer, or one girl to get,
Yeah.
you know, this guy talks, and it just ruins the whole thing. And that's why, you know, believe it or not, yeah, because obviously I own a security firm in Manchester, Be Safe Security. So literally at one time, bro, not right now, at one time, I had everything sewn. There wasn't a door through money you couldn't walk through without my name being attached to it. Fact. You can go and ask any thug you know in Manor, any guy that run door, they will tell you, yes, this man, boom. But I was always the guy in the back, you know what I mean? But then if I needed to be, I'd be the guy in the front. I'd go and, you know what I mean, and put it to bed. Bro, how can I put it? In the 15 years that I was on that door, we had a meeting. Every single, we had meetings every month, but we had like one main one a year. And they'd be saying to us, Feds, Council, SIA, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the crime rate, the violence. We're not going to let that event happen. So people would be like, to me, are you going to that event? And I'd be like, I don't think they're going to let that happen. I heard it in a meeting. Why? There was 2 stabbings there, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. So we're hearing it in the meetings, innit? Because we have to go to the meetings. It's not optional. You know what I mean? Some of them are, but these ones was like, yo. So, like I said, yo, get one of them. They're full of weed, man.
That's what I'm saying.
What is that? What it is?
Yeah,
It's a weed
yeah.
blend. I want you lot to try one of them. still.
Yes.
Oh,
No, it's,
yeah.
it's CBD, man. We'll talk
It's
about
part
that
of
in a
the show, I
minute.
want you lot to taste
But
one
that's
of
what I'm saying. So that's what we had to do. You know what I mean, Drax?
them. Yeah,
So every time it kicks off with a club, that's why more clubs shut, and people don't
Yeah.
get it.
No,
They
'cause
don't
it's
get it. They think, the club's just gone under because it's shit.
Nah,
Some club,
That's like
listen,
being happening from.
no.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's all changed, everyone. It's
Hello.
all changed. Everyone just
yeah.
hates. There's too much hate, like you say, fighting and hi.
Yeah, all right. No, it's
Hello.
fine. Hello. Yeah, so yeah, big up Diamond Radio as well. Just got to get that in there. Anyway,
Radio Diamond.
Radio
Radio
Diamond,
Diamond.
Radio Diamond,
Ah.
Radio Diamond.
Radio
Yeah.
Diamond.
So, like I say, what you looking forward to, Jen? Are you looking forward to getting back on set in Bougie or what?
I want to know what this is first.
That.
Just in case, because you know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
listen.
Right, so I've just been
No,
giving
you know
up
what
all
it
the
is?
on the camera.
You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? It's a CBD lolly. We'll talk about it in a minute. You don't get you high, but obviously it's just made for.
Don't get you high, it gets you buzzing.
No, you don't get your
You know what? I do love you, but it's like,
joking.
what have you given me?
If you got run beat one more time,
Yeah,
is
it don't
Sweet.
it don't get you high. But
Right, so go on.
yeah. So what you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to getting back into Bougie? What?
Can't wait. Can't wait.
You can't wait.
To be fair, it seems like it's been too long. Do you know what I mean? How long have we been now since we've last been on set?
I don't know. I'd say
Really?
about
It feels like
10
ages.
weeks.
Yeah.
10 weeks.
So,
or
yeah,
something like that, yeah.
so it has been a while.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a process. You know what I mean?
Doesn't
It
feel
doesn't.
like that,
I know, yeah, but the thing is, right? So we've actually shot. I said 3 episodes, but Andy's like, no, we're on 4.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, no worries. But there's a process. So where it is now, obviously we can't divulge anything. Where it is now, it's in the hands of them people. So
Yeah.
it just has
So
to
we
stay
can't
with
really
them.
talk about it.
and they
Ash
will-
is the
Yeah.
word, you get me?
They will
Like,
let us know when we
mum's
can
the
go back
word.
on set, innit?
Yeah, we don't
But
want
at the end of the day, when we do get back on set, that's
Yeah.
what I will say. Is when we do get back on set, you know what I mean?
it's
We're gonna have a scream, and obviously I can't
Yeah.
speak about the scenes, but I've got some wicked scenes set up for you lot. Do you know what I mean? Some fantastic scenes set
Oh,
up for you.
dear.
Even got
Well, the ones that
Yeah,
I've had
yeah.
already, I'm like, my toes are curling, so I have no idea, right?
Yeah, so like I say, we've got some great scenes set up for you, and obviously I can't tell you what they are. So
Yeah.
yeah, look forward to that. But Drax, we have got one scene. What me and Matt, we know you like.
Okay.
Go on.
We know you like in this, fam.
Oh, yeah.
We've
feel
heard.
this already.
We
They're
what?
nice.
Go on,
Give
go
it a
on,
shout
go on.
out for these, they're
I don't
nice.
even know. Don't listen,
Nah.
I don't even know.
Listen, bro.
You get me?
All right, go on,
Don't
bro.
put B Mac in a room with liquor.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink alcohol.
And I don't even
But
know.
I'm
you
being
guys.
told,
Yeah.
I'm being told, yeah, that Rocket told me this.
Right, okay.
So he was like, yo, like I always say, right, if you could be any rapper, who would you want to be? So like Macca say X, Y, and Z, blah blah.
No.
So I asked Rocket the
I
question.
would say Mac.
No, you know what
Yes.
I mean.
I would always
no,
say
you
Mac.
I want to be Mac.
You know
I wanna
exactly
be
what
like
I'm
Mac.
saying. I'm saying.
Mac.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No, I said
Well,
I would
Everybody
be-
wanna be
No,
like
no,
Mac.
Yeah, you be
This
me,
Mac.
man. You be me.
This Mac.
No, but what I'm saying is we spoke to Rocket and I said, like, Rocket, because obviously you want to need the question.
Yeah.
I was like, if Drax wanted to be an artist and blah blah blah, who would he like to be?
Right.
Now Rocket's answer was he wears his shades dark like Diddy.
Nah,
Oh,
no.
I, I
did
thought this was going.
did,
I thought it was
No,
going
did
too
he?
well. This.
He did. So
Hey.
as a special
Nah,
thank you,
nah.
me and Matt got you this one. we
I didn't.
got you that Drax.
I don't even know what they
Say
say.
back
How would you go?
I don't know what they say.
Thank you
no
for
more.
inviting me, yeah.
Listening.
Thank you.
I don't know
thought
where they
it-
sold them.
No, right.
I don't know where there was a stop.
Yo.
I don't know.
But we-
I don't know.
We
none
had
of
to
that.
set
thought
you
it
up,
was
Drax. We
going
had to
too
set you
well.
up, fam.
I was on the west side.
We had to
with-
set you up.
Pack, you get me?
But-
Fuck all
Is
that.
there any point I
No,
can
no,
leave
no,
now?
no.
But bro, why have you put the baby oil on? Let's put it back on the table.
I'm just
fam.
gonna use
Are
that.
you just
for
gonna
my-
take
I'm
it when-
use that for my foot.
All right, no worries. So,
I'm sweating.
Yo.
You know. I'm sweating.
you know what?
I took my like
Ray
a
sauce
chunk.
is sweat a lot, though.
Don't. I'm like, if that's got, I thought that because I was like, it's the uncensored. So defo, I knew. You're horrible. I'm horrible.
Yo, Drax is like,
Murder.
fuck that, I ain't going on that fucking Breaking Bread podcast again.
that.
There's no structure to it. It's like, it's uncensored, they just wing it. You know, they're not even giving me a list of questions to ask me, man.
Man, not she pulled out the
No,
real
but you know
thing
what?
on the way. Johnson and Johnson.
I said the real thing.
No expense first man or nothing. You
Nah, but
know what I mean?
what we want to ask Jenny as well is, right, so Jenny, you know, like, obviously, you're seen in Boozy,
Yeah.
and you will be seen in Boozy, 2 men and women
Yeah.
across the spectrum,
Yeah.
as, like, sex symbols because of the way you dress. You
Yeah,
work
yeah.
in
All the tattoos and all
certain
that.
clubs, the tattoos and stuff. But one thing we want to ask, right, what is it, right, why do men like to get pictures of women's feet? What is that
Yeah,
kink about?
please
What,
answer that.
please
Wait,
just-
hold on. Why? How do women even feel comfortable selling feet?
Right, how about this one, guys?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
I've got the answer right here now.
Please give it to me,
Okay.
because
Because
I hate
it's
feet.
a flip reverse. You're the men. Why the fuck do you want
No,
pictures
I
of women's
hate feet.
We don't
I
like
can't stand
feet like
it.
this.
I don't
You're
like my own
asking
feet.
me.
You
You're
look-
asking me
I'll be
why
in the
men,
bar and
why
I-
men want pictures of
Scrape my
women's
face with my own
feet.
feet. And look, I could
You're
do
the
something right now.
male.
My feet
Why
ain't
are you
bad.
asking me?
No, but
take
what
mine
I'm
off.
saying,
Yo,
what,
I've
got
got
ugly
min.
feet.
I have got min.
yeah, but obviously the guys who were getting who would say to the
I can
girls
back my
like,
thing off now.
"Yo, send us a picture of your feet." What do you
Look
think
at
they're
that.
getting out of that?
Well,
Whatever, ugly.
they've clearly
Just
got some
cripping
like.
it.
Well, I
No,
don't.
let's just
No,
answer this.
they've got- it's their fetish. Well, that's all I'm pointing it down to. They must have a fetish. You're asking me.
Yeah,
as
all
a
right.
female,
As a
as a
female,
what male?
right, as a female, if I whip my big bunions out now, yeah, and went, whoa, yo, do you want a picture of these?
Well, I wouldn't know.
This is
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. So,
But
like,
again,
No, but
it's
it's like a fashion now that women, that's one
What?
of their go-to jobs now.
well, it is.
It's
yeah.
a go-to job. Like,
Because
you know what, I can
because
back
there's
off
so
my
many
cheesy
people
foot.
out there. To be
I
fair,
can
that
back
have
off my
got foot
cheesy
fetish.
shoes and sell my cheesy
I've got
foot.
some
Yeah.
great feet. I think, do you know what? I could actually earn a
I've got
no,
fortune.
but check
So
this out.
literally,
Check this
Make some
out. So,
cheese with that.
I'm not saying whose feet, but we've seen plenty of feet, yeah, and you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
these girls. You
The
wear them
claws.
shoes, and the shoes, and your feet
No,
are like
hey,
knuckles
listen,
in them, man.
Hey, listen,
They're like that. They
No,
take them
serious.
off at the night and they're swollen and
no,
red.
look, I saw a foot the other day. It looked like the bitch was kicking rocks.
Right.
Like kicking rocks,
Listen,
literally, bam.
We got
bam,
the picture
kicking
sent to
rocks.
us, fam.
Listen,
And it was like, yo, and the person who it was, I'm like,
the feet
yo,
was like
this
that.
is a
No,
good
no
person.
Claws.
shame. No shame.
like the claw.
Like, it looked like she
Bro.
was grabbing
Right,
onto the
that's
Have you,
my
ever
bed.
seen,
good
have you
head.
ever seen the film Lost Boys when the vampires hang up in the cave
Yes.
with the feet just wrapped around the thing and that?
Oh,
That's what they was
no,
like,
for
like
no,
cry
listen.
little sisters, weren't they?
She was
Oh.
moving like she was trying to grab into the concrete to stay steady.
Yeah,
Like keep me
claws,
stable.
man.
Grab the concrete.
What do you like women's feet, Drac?
No, it's like my wife's foot. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
You like
even
your
with your
wife's
Foot
missus,
feet.
do you let her
You
rub
like
your
Some people are disgusted by feet, aren't
I know
they?
you
Yo,
gotta
is
say
that, oh, you say,
because
yo,
you're-
you can't say that and then just leave it
Come on,
there.
Drac.
That's the only
Bro.
feet I'm seeing.
Listening.
That's the only feet I'm
Bro.
seeing.
Listening.
Go on, say it again.
Listening.
Yeah.
No feet are nice, man.
No foot is nice.
Mhm.
I don't care if it's my wife or not. And listen, foot, firm would ever touch me with that.
Yeah, do you let your wife put your feet on you in bed and that,
If your foot
barefoot?
butters, it
Huh?
don't. Listen,
Do you let your missus put your feet barefoot on
You
in bed and
should
that?
do.
Yeah, she wants to.
Right,
you know what I
not a
mean?
chance, mate.
Oh, see,
I'm not
right, do you
getting-
know
I'm
what?
not
No,
getting
because
nothing
it's a
from
loving
it.
partner.
I'm not
That's
getting
a loving
nothing from it,
partner.
bro.
Yeah, I know that, man, but it's just feet in it, man.
I think we're coming up to the break.
Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes before we go into a quick break, and then we are going to be bringing the other part of RPG on. We're going to be bringing Rocket on, and we're also going to be speaking to Scott,
Yes.
two other actors from
Scott,
Bouger,
yes.
who star in Bouger, and also Rocket is an MC part of RPG.
Slash
And a
Kingpin.
DJ on Unity FM.
Mm.
So yeah, a couple of minutes we'll go into that. But let's get one last question with you, Zen, yeah? Yeah.
I just got that eye.
Listen,
you give me
listen.
the eye.
Jenna, I'm going to ask it while you're here because I know a lot of... Right. Do you eat pum-pum? Not you. Drax, do you eat pum-pum?
No.
No.
What kind of question
Do
is
you eat-
that?
no,
Why?
no.
Listen,
Do you eat
listen,
pum-pum?
listen.
No, right. Answer the
Trouble
question.
dead,
Right,
why for
right.
that?
Right. No,
Why?
listen. Like,
I was
Jenna,
asking bad
why
man
to
them
the
thing
break?
there. Wait there,
Why
hold on,
do
wait.
girls call us
I was
selfish?
asking
'cause we
big
don't
bad
eat
man the
pum-pum?
question there. Why?
No,
Yeah.
I'm getting to the
What?
point.
Trouble dead,
Why
yeah.
do you girls call man selfish that don't eat pum-pum?
Because, well, I say, on a girl side of things, right, it's always, right, and the girls out here now, I know they've got me on this one. If it wasn't role reversed, right, so you're saying, why do you think you're called selfish because you don't eat pum-pum? But then you expect girls to do ting-ting time.
Yeah, give it.
Yeah.
Right, well,
all right,
yeah, all right, man.
see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm
Can't
right,
beat
right,
brain.
girls, come on, please get us on this one because the bottom, like, this is a one-way loving that
Wait,
side
no,
of
but
things.
listen to this. In hindsight, yeah, a girl don't beat a man out. A man,
A man
beats
a woman
innit?
out.
So therefore, you got to give something in return.
Yeah.
Oh,
You feel me,
dear.
though? Am I lying?
Oh,
Am I
right.
lying?
Oh, well,
No, think about it.
Think about it.
And
so you
I know
think,
it's-
so
I know-
you
I know
think
it's
you
human body now,
deserve
but-
that because
Because
you
put in
think
the
that
work,
you
innit?
get.
yeah, but
Well,
what
how
about
much
yeah,
work
but,
has to put in?
but,
Well, it
but
depends
also
who you're with, who puts the
girls
work in.
bleed.
Yeah, so I think we've had enough.
We
shit.
don't bleed,
Yeah.
so there ain't no nastiness like
Yeah.
no
There's no
blood.
nastiness that, right?
I don't
Oh,
mean.
this is going
I'm just telling
naughty.
you. I
This
just
is
think.
going
I just think
naughty.
it's cleaner to suck a dick. Not that I would, but personally, than to lick a bum pum.
Well, it depends who you're with. If you go around with like
Wait,
dirty
why for that?
dirty one,
Why for that?
if you choose a dirty one,
Why, you not even right.
you just
Yo,
mayonnaise.
Black Max trying to sell me out here, man. I'm not having it. Why Max
No,
not
that
it?
is vile, innit? Oh, wow.
No, but Jenna,
Yeah.
do you think it's selfish that a man will not go down on a woman, but the woman gives head in return?
I'd say that's selfish, yeah, because if it's right, you've got like your sex, and if you've got oral, right, it's either if you don't want to, then don't be expecting. That would be my thing, and I reckon every woman would say the same.
Do you
So
reckon?
if you don't want to give, don't expect. That's it. If you don't expect it, don't give it. Simple.
All right. So what if?
Because we're equal.
What about
We're
guys
equal.
like me with a weak stomach, like I retch at
Listen.
anything?
What about the birds that might have like a?
Wait there.
Just don't put it as
Let me
deep
tell
in,
you
Oh,
like
for
you know what I
God's
mean.
sake.
Listen,
What?
I don't eat pork. Now I'm gonna have pussy. You get me? I don't eat pork.
You don't.
Yo, bro, it's not a bacon butty, you
Nah,
know.
it's the same thing. I don't give a fuck. They're both nasty.
But listen,
That's
now
hilarious.
all jokes aside, though, you know what? Like I say, we're just like this show, guys. You've got to understand to the viewers at home. This show is completely. It's not scripted. We just talk bare.
So any questions, bring them in.
Fully
Jesus.
uncensored.
So
But I
listen,
do appreciate any
if
girls
you've got a
backing us up.
question that you want to ask anybody on the show, our DP and producer is in the other room. He is there. Go to Cold Up North TV on YouTube. And what is the Twitch? Cold Up North TV
for
on
the
Twitch. Just type in your questions and he will get them to us and we will talk about them on the show.
Trust me. if you want-
This podcast is for everybody. It's not just for
it's
us.
that platform.
for you
This
guys
is the
out there as
platform,
well.
You get me?
You know what I mean? But listen, we're going to go into a quick break, and then after the break, we are going to be bringing in MC Rocket. You can't miss him. It's about this big. And we're going to be bringing Scott in.
We're gonna need a
Yeah.
booster chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, have we got a
no.
booster seat
We
for
need a
Shay?
booster.
Yeah, we're going to need one. But
You're just
listen,
evil,
guys,
you're evil.
like I say, Breaking Bad podcast. You with Mac and Mac.
Bread podcast.
Like to thank Jenny.
Thank
Like
you.
to thank Drax.
Thank
Welcome.
You. Thank
Your
you.
pleasure for coming.
And big up all the sponsors.
Big up
Yes.
all the
See you above
sponsors,
there.
Keep
Radio
watching
Diamond,
and
Rum
keep
Beat,
tuned for Bougie.
H&L
HL
Vodka, you name it, they're all on there, man. Multiverse,
316.
Tree Sound, Chris, Miss Motivator, Kim, all them people. But listen, we'll be back in 5, yeah? Stay tuned.
Radio Diamond.
Peace.
Thank you.
Temptation, beat like a drum, deep in your veins. I will not. I love 3 things in this life. That's margin, money, and pussy. I die for 1 night, rap for 2, and that third one I just busting. Pink called, I'm a crazy guy. Never been basic, sick of these cat business balloon. On God, that dirt in my cup, got Nigel Farage all pissed off. Cause foreign I put in my cup, the blood from a bro got shipped off. The back in my foot, and sign up, to the local beans. But my time I keep my distance, tell me I'm my local queens. Back roads, I'm in them. Get back till I spin them. Trapping, I didn't need more weight. I'm doing this, singing this all day. Big traps, I'm on this. More smoke, you don't want this. Been out here for the longest, and you know this team is the strongest. Ass man, I don't chat shit, I just pull it fast in the back with. Leg go now, blast it. Leave man in a casket. Hold them on them capping. Never catch man lacking. Try and get your head smacked in. On the roads, I'm captain. I never asked for this life, I never wanted this pain. Feeling trapped in myself, the stress was killing my brain. The pressure starts kicking in, was that I lost not a win. I had plenty to cleanse now, for all of my sins. I was always in rage, always took the wrong way. Living close to the edge, come bring me free from these chains. Bring me free from these chains, bro. Cry, little sister. Come to your brother. Yeah. Chain man sister. Lord knows, big bad and bossy. Lord knows, hey, oh yeah, and we are no pushover. From London to Manchester, lucky skin, chopper thing, jungle boys, calipots, proper things, copper thing. Jump up on the rhythm and me step over the beat. Anytime you hear the damn one, you know I history, you know me. Tell them say that we ram up the dance, nice up the party. Things say camper, set stick a bed, no say party. Then kick it off like Jamie Vardy. I'm a money lad, and I'm a raving man. Chat shit, get bang, you know you get your slapped. I'm a music fiend, turn it up beats. I never see nothing less than a 50 years. Suck my teeth, suck my teeth, suck my teeth, suck my Big bossy and bad. Me must get that drip from me dad. Through the mud, me name you can't drag. You know, me come here me brag and make your boss. And me the girl them love them most. Ask your girl, ask her. She knows. Only last week she want me propose. Can't get way out. We are no push over. Can't mix me up in a unknown palava. Me and me brother and the girls them desire. That's why they want to stay close to the Raptors. We have swagger and no sex appeal.
Yes, people, welcome back
to the Breaking
Bread
Podcast.
live and direct. We have now been joined by two of our co-stars, Mr. Scotty from Cheetham Hill, repping Money, and the one and only
Rocket.
the man and only Rocket MC from RPG. So yeah, we've just had, as you know, Drax and Jenny on, who plays Sophia. Yeah, Drax actually plays Drax. We let him
He
keep his
actually
name.
plays his own character.
Yeah, he
That's
plays
mad.
his own character, doesn't he?
I didn't get that privilege. You know, I never get that
Yeah,
privilege.
but I'll give you.
I'm
look,
Clarky.
look, right. Yeah, but
But
listen,
you
bro.
know Clarky's the bad man, though.
Yeah,
Bad man.
but
Clarky,
check this,
you get
lads.
me?
I give him the choice, and I put a load of names on there. I said, Matt, right, what do you want?
And I put
Mr.
my own
Matumbo.
name. I said,
He said he
Clarky.
can have Mr. Matumbo, yeah? Yeah.
I've got that.
Yo.
Mr.
I
Matumbo,
got that.
Lord Love Rocket, and he chose Clarker.
Yeah,
Fam, I got
chose
confused
Clarky.
as well because man, I see my face down.
Just
see
sit back from the mic a bit, Rocket. You don't need to go that close,
and
kiddo.
I seen Anton, and I was like, what? I was like, Raz. Like, so I got a bit confused as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, man.
I wasn't confused.
Yeah, his character.
confused.
Little Yardy is his
No, don't get
nickname.
twisted, I weren't confused.
But you like your government name in the film, well, in the series, is Anton. But you're known on the streets as Little Yardy.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna lie though. What confused me though? What confused me though is
Anton, we're
my
Anton
man's
there.
called Shay as well.
Yeah,
No, but
so
what happened is-
I got his name from yours.
That was through man's head right off.
Yeah,
flipped
well
you
do.
Upside down.
But
But you know what it is though? It's
So I'm
like,
called Shay.
yeah, he's real name Shay, innit?
Right.
Yeah,
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is, the point we're
That
getting,
was
the
a
point
mad
we're
thing.
getting to,
That
though,
was
let's
a
not
mad
go off
thing,
topic,
that.
is,
That was a mad
right,
thing.
we're going to start with Scott. Scott, how are you feeling being in front of the camera? Because you've been thrown at the deep end. This is, same with a lot of you, it's your first time acting, and you've been put into a production like this. How do you feel when we shout action, and them cameras roll?
Natural in front of the camera. I don't know. It just comes out.
No nerves?
Nah.
You don't get shy,
nah.
nothing like that?
The first time
Tell
it
him,
did.
Scott, listen, you're from
First
the road.
time there weren't no nerves. You know what I mean? But it was just like a bit apprehensive. But after that, just like, yeah, let's roll with this.
Hey.
Yeah, just do you kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, you've done well though, because I had this chat with Matt. I was saying, like, even though I only wrote a couple of lines in for Scott on that scene where blah blah blah, you know which one it is, and you
Yeah.
have to stand up. I was like, he got the words pretty cool, and he delivered them well.
Yeah.
He was easy with it.
Do you know what it is?
So I
though?
mean, I know it's only small words, but,
No, but you know
that's
what it is?
us building your character. You know what I
But
mean, Scott?
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're kind of come from the same place as us, innit? So you deal with different people all day, innit? You get me?
Yeah, yeah.
You've been dealing with different people your whole life. You get me? Like, man, is it? So when you do that, certain things come easy. You get me?
Yeah, it's
You
like,
understand?
yeah, because you've been there and
Yeah, you
done
get
it.
me?
You know what
Man
I
know
mean?
how to wheel and
You
deal.
just-
You get me? Man not.
Yeah, we got some more light in the building. I
Yo,
don't know what's going on
What
there.
happened there? What happened there?
I do not know, but just allow it. It's okay. No, put that back. Put that back on, Drax. You see, live and uncensored. This is what's happened.
Bare
But
Lighter.
like I say, when
was
you
a mad thing.
when you get into the character that you're playing and you've kind of lived that life at the same time, I think
It
it
makes
does.
it
I think
easier.
it makes it easier.
That little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
But-
definitely.
because
makes
it,
easier.
that we were talking about this before, it'll give you the authenticity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you know, like, if I was on road, I wouldn't say it like that.
Trust
Because
me.
when you watch on TV, we know it's been what they call TV land. It's like it's not even
Fabricated language, yeah.
it's fabricated, yeah. But I mean, they'll do it to where it's like they've got to make it look TV like as
Yeah.
well. Where we're
So it's
doing a
scripted
little bit,
differently.
you know, a little bit more authentic.
We're throwing it across as a way it would be,
how it really
how
would
it
be.
should be.
Right, so
How it should
let's
be.
let's say I give you a line, yeah. Same with you and Mac are talking to each other. Mac's line is, "Hey Scott, the fuck are you looking at you?" And then you're like back to him, "Yeah, I'm fucking looking at you. Why was your problem?" Let's say I change them lines.
Hey Scott, what the fuck you looking at, my brother?
The fuck you looking at, bro?
Right, calm down, calm down. No, but imagine I give Mac that. Imagine I give Mac a line like, "What you looking at, mate?" You'd be like, "That don't happen." You know,
looking at me, I'd be like,
you know what I mean? It's like,
Or if I came up with like, why you watching me for, bro?
nah, what the fuck
That
you
sounds
watching me
weak
for?
as
What you
hell.
looking at me for? I ain't watching you.
This is it. You
you
get
know what I'm
me?
saying? So
It's the real thing.
you know,
get me?
you know what you should, the response that you, the answer, the question that you get given, you should know that response being from road.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think you fit into it pretty easy.
So I got
You know
a
what I mean?
question. So I got a question for Rocket though. Rocket, how tall are you?
No, really.
I'm 5'4", bro. I'm
What are
5'4".
you?
How tall are you? How tall are you?
No, no,
I'm
wait,
5'9".
yo, hold
I'm
on a minute.
5'9".
Hold on, slow your
You're
roll.
5'9".
I'm 5'9". Get
Yo,
get measured
hold
now.
on,
I'm
hold on.
5'9".
Get off.
We're the host.
5'9".
How tall are you?
What? I'm 5'4". I'm 5'4".
Take your shoes and socks off. What are you about? 4'9".
You about
Yo,
4'9".
Yo, take your shoes and socks off, bro.
Did you say you're
Oh,
4'5"?
no. Yeah. No, let's go on. Let's go on the topic. Let's go on the topic. Let's go on the topic anyway. Yeah. Right. Yo, here's a sick topic. Anyway.
Go on, let me hear what
Right,
you got to say.
See
Go
them
on.
girl. You see them girl. Right. Does any?
What, yeah?
Which
Yo,
guy?
them girl that went up to space, yeah, this week.
I was going to talk about
Yo,
that.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
talk
cool.
about
Yeah,
Katy
man.
Perry.
No, Katy Perry. No,
Katy Perry.
I want that subject.
Yo,
I was going to bring it up.
Right.
Don't piss me off.
So
Okay, you see,
anyway.
wait, hold on. Did you see
Go
what
on.
she said when she came back down?
Yes.
They
So
asked
you
her,
go on, go
Katy
on,
Perry,
go on.
what was it like on the spaceship? What was it like up there? She said, it's love. There was so much love, and I feel so loved.
Everybody
and
loves me.
And everybody got love. And when you take that flight and you get up there and you realize how much love is in the world, you come back and you just feel loved. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Yo, I'd have been up there trying to Google map me gaff. You know what I mean?
Yo,
It's
she
like,
up there.
Listen,
Listen, wait. You know what I found out from that? No, listen what I took from that. No, listen what I took from that.
Go on.
Diddy ain't really in prison. He's up there. It's all that love. It's all that love.
It's not.
It's that
It's
love.
not. Because you know why he's not up there?
Yo.
Because Rocket is because you know they're not selling this no more. This Johnson & Johnson, yeah. And we got you one, so we know Diddy left some down here for you.
Yo, said that anyway. Listen. On a serious note, yeah. Yo.
Just cut that off, didn't it?
Them girl there.
Get to your mic, Rocket.
Yo. Listen, them bits, them girl there now, right? They've gone up to space, bro. They've gone on a ride. They've gone on a ride up there.
They didn't go nowhere.
Listen,
What you
she
want
thought she
about?
was on space.
They're in
They
the
gave her
studio
two
somewhere.
lines,
They're not
two
even-
different things. She
Brother,
took all that and she
they've
put
not
it
even
there.
got to space.
She sat under that.
They've not
Right,
even got to
okay.
space.
So
I'm not
but
even
where
space.
we're going with this,
That's a
guys,
mad
guys, listen, where we're going with this is this, yeah. Right. So let's say we all have the opportunity, all four of us here now, yeah. Everybody else at the studio. And they said, right, you can have Katy Perry's ticket. The flyers up to the edge of space, boom. What would you be getting from that?
So you see me? I ain't going in the first place. You told me.
Yo, there you go.
I'm an alien
There you go.
already.
There you go.
I'm an alien already.
No, he's
I'm an
answering his
alien
question.
already. I ain't going.
Answer the question. I've got.
And
Right,
listen,
I'll
I'm
come
taking
to you,
my
I'll
son,
come
bro.
to
I ain't
you.
going- I don't trust people driving for me or nothing. You get me? So I just about can get in the car with him and him. You get me?
But him, no.
I don't play
Me,
games
yeah.
like that.
Right,
I've got to take
Scott,
myself.
if you had the ticket and they put you in space and you went up there and you could see the earth back down and you come back down here, what would you say to people?
I ain't going up there, so I won't be seeing
It's the
this
same
shit.
as me, mate. Same as me.
You
I
I
ain't
ain't
got
even
no
going
problem.
nowhere.
All right, Rocket, same question to you.
You've all missed it. You've all missed it.
Right.
Right. So this is what I'm gonna say to you. Like, and this is what's annoyed everyone about all them women that went up there because.
But hold on. All them women. Why was it loads of girls? I thought it was just
Hold
Katy Perry and-
on. You're
No,
just
you're
interrupting me.
Go on.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go on.
Let man finish what he's saying. Yeah. Right. Listen.
Hey, wait,
Yo, whose podcast is this?
So
Yo,
I can
Just because you got high shoes on, don't get
I can
smart.
finish what I'm saying.
No, go on,
I'm
go
not
on.
gonna finish what I'm
Go on,
saying.
go on.
Right.
Go on, finish
Go
your
on,
flows,
finish,
man.
Right. So they've all gone up there now, and they've all gone on and saying, "Oh, we're astronauts." But you're not astronauts, so.
Astronauts.
Bro, do you know how long
Astronaut-
that astronaut
Yo,
trains
Let
for?
me finish what I'm saying, bro.
Go on, man.
I've not finished.
All right, then.
No,
Calm
let
down,
him
then.
land.
You let me just say
No,
to
let
you,
him land, let him
right?
land,
If you want
let
to
him
talk,
land,
talk. Yeah.
No, land, go on, land.
Right.
Do your
So-
thing.
Right. So these girls are going on like the astronauts now. They've gone up there for 2 minutes.
Bad
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Bad thing.
So they've come back down now, and then like, we're astronauts, and people have said we've gone for a ride. So have you not gone for a ride? Hold on. So the guys, you went up in this thing, yeah? You didn't drive it because this man down here that
He's like
drove
the
that
little
thing
gas
up
man.
in that bumper
listen,
car.
drove that thing up, you know.
They drove that thing up there.
drove
Yeah?
it.
They're on the ground. You girl are in that thing screaming up and going,
They drove it, though.
Yo,
They
did man
drove
see the
it.
thing?
They didn't
Yo.
fly it, they drove it.
Yo, did man see the thing, yeah? Where the girl are just screaming up and all that, yeah?
Gearbox, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you now.
Reversing everything, you know.
Yo, I'm telling you, right? So you girl are not astronauts. You're just girls that went for a ride in a thing that looked like a man's thing. Yo, do you see what you look like as well? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, Rocky's talking about Katy Perry went to space in a big dildo, man. Ratted.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Dead.
madness,
loads of
madness.
that.
No, you know,
Dead,
no.
man.
On a serious note, yeah, right?
Wait, I
That
thought you serious
she,
before.
she could have gone up there, yeah, and gone, yo, you know what, I'm doing this for these kids and rah. And then she went up there, and you see that butterfly thing that she was holding up now, right? That was her playlist for her next gig,
Yeah, of
right?
course, come on,
She could have put like kids that she's seen in the hospital or whatever, and said, I'm gonna take them kids up with me. You know what I mean? Even though they can't. You know what I
Let
mean?
me tell you something. Hold on, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Wait, do you
Move,
think?
man.
Wait, do you think? Let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask you both this. All three of you furthermore. Do you think they really went up there?
I don't believe
No.
I don't
Nah,
believe
I think,
no one was in it,
you
bro.
know what?
They never got up there.
Nah.
Nah, you know,
You don't
I'm not
think they went
gonna.
up there?
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Did anyone see? Like when that Bezos guy was running around the side of the fucking thing when it dropped down, and the guy dropped it. Guy was running around the thing, you know, and dropped over like that.
I'm saying that lamp's gonna go.
Nah, it looked funny. Nah, it looked funny.
Remember,
Now,
I
but
said it
listen.
first.
So listen, we Drax is here. Drax, Jenna, you can back us up on the questions that I'm asking him. Yeah. So he's talking about before. So we're just pointing out there. It's the first one. We're just having shits and giggles today. You know what I mean? Try to get some bellies aching, some jaws
Rocky.
aching. So Scott, we're gonna ask you a question, man. Right. So you know, like some man eat pussy
Go on.
and gal give brain. Right?
Brain.
Do you think it's selfish that the guy who don't give brain but gets head, do you think that is a selfish thing for a woman? Because the women are saying, yeah, that's selfish. We give you head, but you won't eat our pussy. And we think that's selfish. Do you think that's selfish? Do you eat pussy personally
No,
yourself?
don't.
Right. Would you like brain?
No.
Obviously.
What do you mean I don't
Obviously.
Like, no. Yeah,
Right
you
question,
want-
though.
you
Right
fucking
question,
do
though.
the fucking
No, right
thing
question.
then.
No,
Right
right
answer me.
I know what
Right
he's
answer.
coming up with
But when
now.
he said,
I know
would you
this
like
guy.
brain?
No.
You said no.
I know this guy.
That sound like a question.
Yo,
That sound like a question. That's why
It
you
was
said
a
no.
question.
No,
Yo,
so it
throw
sound
that-
like you
I know
answered
what
for
he's
it.
gonna say.
Throw that
That's
question
why he
over
said
here.
no.
Yo, you're
That's
violating.
why he said no.
Oh,
though.
Black
throw
Man's
that
gone
question
right
over
off
there.
That's
key.
why he said no.
No.
Question.
I'm just saying.
He-
Right,
Are
do
you
you
crazy?
like a
Yeah, what you
blowjob
said.
from a woman?
Yeah.
Right. So do you think it's selfish
Wait,
that
you
she
think
gives
you
you
just
head
said, no,
and
Black
you don't
Max
lick her
just
pum
violated
pum?
me.
You don't think it's selfish?
Throw that
Right.
question out.
Okay, Rocket. Do you like getting blowjobs?
Obviously.
Right. Do you give head to women?
Too long of a pause.
That was a
Too
different-
long of a
that was-
pause.
Do you lick?
that
Do
was
you,
a different-
long
that
no,
was
it's
a
the same
different-
question.
That was a different question.
Same question.
No.
I just said it in a different
That was
context.
question.
Right. Do you think it's selfish?
Right then.
Yeah.
And
I said, right then.
now I'm gonna answer the question.
Go on. Let's hear it.
When you're in a relationship with someone, you these are things that you talk about anyway.
Is it?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
never talked.
It should be.
I
It
just
should
told
be.
them
That
I ain't
should
sucking
be.
that.
And if you don't, you're not in a relationship because
That's dead.
these are things that you talk with the next gal
Right,
when
so-
you two are serious.
Right.
It's a thing
That
that you
you talk
talk.
with the
So
next
the
girl.
question is though. The question
Wait,
is.
no, hold on. I didn't understand that. Wait.
No.
You just said
When,
it's the things that you talk with the next girl.
when
When you're
I
in
say
a relationship, it's things what you talk with the next girl. So you should. I don't understand that.
no. Listen. This is a thing that you talk when you're in a relationship with a gal. These are things that you talk about anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
That's
mad.
My conversation has always been.
If you're in a relationship with a girl and you're in a serious thing, these are things that you
No,
talk
listen,
about.
You can hear that down the
You feel
mic,
me?
fam.
Girl that see me and know me, they should know. Man, a bad man. We don't do them thing there.
Nah,
Man, yard
bro.
man. Me a
Nah,
bad
nah.
man.
Nah,
Man,
bro.
night. Lift up from round there with that.
Right,
bro,
so Rocket, on a serious note,
I must be getting more gal than you then.
on a serious note,
I must be getting more gal than
You
you then.
must be, cause if you're only
bro, are you out there escaping the cuff?
Wait,
What?
Are you out there plating people?
Yeah, he's playing
Am
it
I-
up.
am I-
He's
Are
playing
you
it
licking
up.
the birds?
Listen, you see when
Whoa,
you're playing it up,
there's
yeah?
a
Hold on.
lot of things going
Wait,
on.
hold on. You see,
Go on.
if you're playing it up, I put my hands up. You're getting more.
Salute, man.
All day
Salute.
long. Because I'm turning
When
away
you're listen. If you're dealing with a gal, right? There's certain things that you and that gal chat
Right,
about.
listen,
You know what I mean?
let me tell you
Right,
something.
let's say you just met a girl and you're just having a
what
mad,
she
mad,
wants
mad
and
weekend.
what you want. You get me? And that's and that's when you're on a serious thing. You get me? Right?
No,
Oh,
but
obviously, you just mashing the gal, yeah. You don't give a fuck what she wants. You just mash the thing and fuck her up, innit?
So we know
Now-
Rocky's pussy.
Excuse me, language.
So we've got to that. Right, Rocket, this is another question we asked before,
Go on,
right?
go on,
And this
go
is
on,
straight.
go on,
And you
go
know we're stitching you up with this, so I'm not going to lie
Go on.
because I'm literally stitching you
Was
up.
it my height?
No, not your height, bro. Come on. Right, Scott, woman's foot. Would you suck woman's toes?
No.
Oh, but it's an example.
No,
It's an
example,
It's an
yeah.
example. Why a man's comfortable to get on a pom pom?
Yeah.
Because Rocky, would you name a woman's foot?
Dion.
Yo, have you sucked toes? Have you sucked toes, Rocket?
Is that English? Is that English?
Hey.
Listen, I watch you suck toes, bro, yeah? So I know you suck toes and you eat pussy. I think there's not a part of a woman you wouldn't chew on.
What did you say?
Hey, listen.
What did
I
you say
said,
then?
I've seen you suck toes and I know you suck banana.
No, I don't say that. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that?
Wait, you say
I
you
said
seen
it
him?
was there.
You say you seen him?
I
You
suck
seen him?
banana.
You say you seen him though?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Right? Oh,
Okay,
what's the
listen.
other, what's the
Hey,
other
listen.
thing you said?
Wait,
We
hey, listen.
know that
Yo.
we-
Wait, you just
don't
admitted
mind
to
what you're
it.
saying, you know.
You just admitted to it.
You
though.
just said it.
You just said
You
it
said,
live
yeah,
on air,
I go
like
down
live.
on women.
We're on Twitch live. We're on YouTube. This is live.
People know what you
People can
just
rewind
said.
this shit
Right.
after.
So I'm only saying we
So
know
you
that
can't go
you.
against what you just said.
You know that I've what?
We're saying we know that
Yeah,
you've been with a woman.
I've told for the show.
Not the
For the
toes.
show.
For the show.
No, the other thing.
What do you? Nah, don't.
I said,
take
what
the
the-
piss, bro. Don't-
What?
don't
You
even-
just
don't
said
even-
that you
don't
have
even-
give a woman oral sex.
Whenever say that?
You
Whenever
don't-
said that?
we just
What,
asked
Scotty?
you
What did you
that
say to
Whenever
us?
said that?
Hey,
Whenever
wait
said that?
No, you said it 5 minutes
No,
ago.
listen, you're right
Whenever
yourself.
said that.
Don't do it, fam.
Drax, did he say it?
Right.
I
yourself
said
off. Don't do
what
it,
I
cuz.
said.
Don't
What
do
I
it, cuz.
said is
When
if
you're in a
When you're
relationship.
in a relationship, did I say when Rocket's in a relationship? It's a different.
Yo, man, say.
Don't fuck with me, you know. Don't mess with me, you know, fam. Do
The
not mess
pocket
with me,
rocket
fam.
is
Do
grown
not
in
mess
it.
with me.
Trouble dead there.
Do not mess.
Trouble dead
Right?
there.
Yo.
Yo, I will mash up the wording. I will mash up the wording
You're
and
cold,
scriptures.
you're
You
cold.
understand?
I say when you're in a
I ain't
relationship.
saying a bad man.
But then he did say, but that's why I get more women than you.
Yeah.
So you
that's what I'm
did say
saying. So
that.
you did say.
So you did say
You
that.
admitted
bro.
to it.
No,
You admitted to it. He didn't.
he did.
He admitted to it without saying
When,
words.
when,
He was like,
You said I
more
get more women than you.
because, and I said, because I don't,
No,
I won't get the women in it.
You
And you
said-
said, all right then.
No, he said because he talks
No,
to women.
he
and
said
he
if you
reasons
do
No,
not
no,
do
no,
that.
no, no,
Guys,
no, no.
hold
Don't
it down
try
a
it,
minute
Jenny.
though, because we've not got long
No,
left
wait,
on the
no,
show.
Jenny, don't try it. He didn't say because he reasons.
He said if
Any
you don't
reason
do
that
that,
he's
that
doing
means
is
I get
down.
more women
Listen,
than you. That's what he
He's
said.
short. You get me? Any reason
Look
that
at
he's
this
doing is
little
down.
bro.
It's below waist. It's below waist. I like any reason
Look at
that
this
he's
little
doing
bro,
is
yeah.
below waist.
Look at this little
Wait,
bro.
wait,
Yo,
guys.
Yo, hold it down, man. Allow it on set.
Yo,
Hey,
I
listen,
best, I best not get you on a Rico charge,
Wait,
you know.
any talk my man's doing is below waist. Any reason is below waist with girl. Trust me. You're a short man, it's below waist.
Right, guys, I need to press on with the show because we've got literally 5 minutes left.
Hold
So-
on a minute. How tall are you, fam?
I told you, I'm 5'9".
Right then. I'm 5'4". You're the little bit taller.
A lot
What do you mean?
A
Wish
lot
I was a
taller.
baller.
I
Wish
wish
I
I
was
was
a
a
player.
pro-
with
pro-
a-
If you say 6 foot, then I'll be like,
Right,
Listen,
but let's move on. Let's move on. Anyway, so as we was talking about before with the acting thing, Rocket, I want to ask you now. Obviously, you've got things coming up and all that. With RPG, you're on Unity and that. What's happening in the pipelines now? I know. I spoke to you about this on the radio with Drax, but you've got some tracks coming. You featured on a lot of tracks. You've got about 3 or 4 tracks with us, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, we want to, Drax, if you could have shout out as well, because you're both on the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Working, you get
So
me?
it's like what is next for? Forget the Kingpins and the Soul Solid thing and the Dean and what is next for RPG?
Videos for the tunes.
Videos for the tunes, yeah.
Yeah.
Rush
And
Walker
that's
is
what I
in the
said, who's
next
shooting your
room.
videos?
Is in the next room,
Yeah,
fam.
man, we're gonna be working.
Yeah, you,
serious.
Pure work.
you're coming through the multiverse and
Coming through Multiverse and our label, and it got me call up
Bare
now.
work. And you know what? Yeah, like it's just like with Drax, like he's like my guy. He's just my guy. You know,
Right for that.
someone's your guy.
Yeah, all right, yeah, he's
That's
yours.
it.
Yo,
Right.
Drax, man, you're his
Hello,
guy,
Drax.
yeah.
No, I just want to say it, and he has been for years. You know what I mean? He's a dude like you know.
Hey, don't piss me off.
Nah. Nah, but nah, on a real thing, yeah. Like Drax is, you know what I mean? It's been there from day one. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's a good guy, Drax. We know we've got love for him, man.
And it's still there.
And you're joining us on the 31st of May as well, aren't you? You're going to join us and do a lot of things.
Yeah,
with us.
yeah.
So,
We'll do that.
Scott, yourself, what are you looking for? Are you looking forward to getting back onto set or what?
Put us
Yeah,
on
I
the flyer.
can't wait to get back on set and start filming again.
Yeah.
Couple
You know
more
it's going. You know it's
episodes.
going to 3 seasons. So hopefully, fingers
Yeah.
crossed. I can't
seasons.
say, but 3 seasons, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, man, it's going to be a long year
It's
of
gonna be a
filming. You
long
know that,
year,
don't you,
a
man?
lot of
A
work.
long year of
But
filming,
it's
man.
going to be an epic journey, you get me?
Gotta put the work in then, haven't
Yeah.
we?
But you know,
Do you know what I mean?
I want to big you up though.
Yeah.
Because you bought your nephew.
Yeah, no,
through
you did,
today.
yeah. Everything.
Grillers,
Oh, yeah.
We got grillers.
Yeah,
You come
Grillers,
through
man.
today,
Get on
line me up
Instagram
for
and
my
go
grills.
follow Grillers.
Bang, the grills are coming through, you get me?
Griller,
Go and follow
UK.
Breaking Bad podcast. Go and follow Andrew Rush Walker. You can get Rocket on Rocket, MC Rocket. You can get Drax on Dwayne Drax. You can get Jenny on Jenny Howarth. You can get Self Mob on Self Mob. B Mac official gram
You know me
77.
already.
Jermaine Mac so solid.
Big Boss Mac.
Big
so
Boss
solid
Mac,
in the
so
building.
solid.
Just look for me.
And
like that,
listen,
isn't it?
Radio Diamond, Chris Tree Sound, all of them. Listen,
Big up, you
guys.
know, I want to big up all the sponsors once
Yeah.
again. You see them all above us. Yeah, if
We
want
got
to go for
HCL
it,
Vodka. We
can
got Rum Beat. We've got
Multiverse.
Multiverse.
Shot
We
by
got
Russ.
we got
we got
Rush
Soul Solid, we got
Walker.
it all, we got it all up
Listen,
there.
the sponsors are coming in thick and fast, and they will all be up
NGN.
there soon.
Yeah,
Well, listen,
And big up the old BG family.
Yeah.
yeah, all the boozy cast,
Yeah.
love.
Right, yeah, guys. Like for one, yeah, like let me just say, like for the UK, man, what do you think? Like what's going on with Birmingham? Let's have a little chat.
Alright, before-
Bro,
before
we had
cut
this
out-
before.
do you know
With
what?
I don't know because Birmingham are
reckon?
they're the net between London and Manchester.
Yeah.
So I think Birmingham just do their own thing anyway.
Birmingham, they're on their
And they've
own
always
thing.
been like that.
In
and good
every-
like you-
listen, on the bad boy thing, on the road,
On the
thing,
road,
music,
music,
they do
yeah,
them.
they do them.
Yeah.
and that is good.
I rate
It's not
Birmingham
it's not
man
a
them
it's not a
also, you get
negative
me?
thing.
We got the Birmingham man.
Listen, I've got a lot of friends in Birmingham.
No,
Jamie,
I'm
my
not
best.
talking about
Old
the
tight
man
Cuzzy
them.
and them
I'm
man them,
talking
isn't it?
about the bins not being emptied. I'm talking about the
Oh, you're on a different thing.
Yo,
Yeah.
you're on
A
a
whole
different
different
thing.
thing.
Yo, man.
Hey, bro,
yo.
that's another
That's
podcast.
another
That's a whole
podcast.
nother
That.
podcast, fam. You
The
get me?
names in the bins and that.
The man's talking about bins.
yeah.
Like the bins outside your
Oh,
house.
you know what you do? No, you know what you do?
Cats big as
No, but
rats and
what I
all
want you to do?
Yo,
No, keep
come
that
man.
on the radio. We'll do that on our show. Remember, look out for our show this Thursday, every Thursday, 7 till 9. Radio Diamond, lock in. You get me?
Yeah.
Live on Twitch as well.
Radio Diamond itself. So you go on to www.radiodiamond.com. But like I say,
Which is
just
one of
Google
our
Radio
sponsors.
Diamond, Free Sound Chris. Go on there every Thursday, 7 till 9. You get the Urban Wave
Wait,
Show.
with Mac
You've
and
got
Mac.
Miss Motivator on. You've got Kim.
KB.
Your KB. You've got Chris, Free Sound. Big up all the DJs. You know what I mean? Big up Neds. We don't know what to call him.
Ness.
They do, but I don't.
Big up
Ness.
man like Ness in the
Loch
building.
Ness. And
You get me?
listen, stay tuned to the Breaking Bad podcast, live every Saturday on YouTube,
On Twitch.
Cold Up North TV, YouTube and Twitch. And we want to thank Rocket for coming in. Make some noise.
We want to thank Drax.
We want to thank Drax.
Boop, 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 boop,
We
boop.
want to thank Jenny. And we want to thank Scott.
Yes.
All right, we out. I want this on my nose. A mustache.
Peace.
Hey, please subscribe.
Yeah,
Subscribe,
like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Cold Up North TV.
Cold Up North.
Bye.
Boom. Respect. Well done, guys. Well done.
Wait, as we close the show, can we get everyone to take a sip of the rum beat, please?
No, I don't like it.
And he's clean.
Bro, you're not meant to say that. You're not meant to say that. Hey, we want everyone to have a sip of the rum beat.
Brrrr.
Corey representing rum beat right now, Manchester's finest.
I thought you was gonna drop some joke on me. That's
got-
why-
You're still live, by
We're
the
still
way.
live,
You're still live.
We're still live.
Alright.
I'll get you next time. Don't worry about it.
We're still live now. We're still live.
I still
Well,
think there's
Well, listen, guys. Raise your glass to the cameras. Listen, thank you everybody that's joined us tonight.
You're standing in front of the camera, geezer.
Yeah. Thank you to
Thank you,
everybody that's
everyone.
joined us tonight. Thank you to Miss Motivator, my brother Chris, Mr. Neds,
Thank you to the
everybody.
viewers.
Peace, man.
Subscribe.
We've been breaking bread.
Breaking
And we'll
Bread
see you next
podcast
week,
with
yeah?
Mac and Mac.
Good night. God bless.
Peace.